What is going on, everyone? Welcome to 24/7 Football for our first edition of the top 10 moments of football in 2018. 2018 has been a good year. We've had Gareth Southgate and the boys in the World Cup. Manchester City Centurions. Oldham got relegated as well, which has been a fantastic year.
Why are you bringing that up?
I'm joined by Luke and Ben from their channel that doesn't really have a name at the moment.
No, it doesn't have a name, but
hopefully will have a name by the end of the year. Is that your New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
Get a name for the
We'll
channel.
get a name.
We'll put it on the list.
Get a name that's literally not Luke Casey.
So it's going to be daily uploads up until the 31st of December, obviously up until 2019. So we'll get straight into it. Number 10 on our list is, for this episode, Accrington Stanley getting to League One. Such a small club as well. Ben, Luke, did you think they'd be able to do it?
No.
Magnificent story.
No.
It was a surprise.
1 minute, I'm going to let Luke speak.
Alright, come on, Luke.
I was surprised about it, to be honest. That, they didn't have much money to do anything with it.
Lowest budget in League Two.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Crazy.
When we went watching them, when there was, they had no money. The stand was absolutely terrible when we went watching Oldham when we drew against them. But what's
In
that?
pre-season,
Yeah, in pre-season, yeah. So I think they're doing really well. I don't know how they've done it, but yeah. Ben?
I've got an idea of how they've done it. It's down to the former Ashton United manager.
Come on, the boys.
John Coleman. I think he's done an unbelievable job. I mean, I think that I've read a few opinions of his actually, and he's got a really interesting way of thinking about football. I remember him saying he signed 5 Scousers for his team. He said, but I'll never have more than 5 Scousers in my team. Because he said, basically, because he's a Scouser, he's a Liverpudlian, so what he said was, I've signed 5 Scousers because they always look out for each other, they'll give 100% for the team, that's what Liverpudlians do and all this. He said, but any more than that, it starts causing problems then, because they start messing about. So I just think his opinions on football and the way he sees a team and the way he structures a team, I think is very different to a way a lot of other managers do it.
He had arguably the lowest budget in League Two, and he still played a nice brand of football. It was refreshing to see a manager, an English manager as well, come in, play a nice brand of football. He's managed 1,000 games as well, which is magnificent. He did the impossible. He's got Accrington up, and they're actually looking good in League One. So, do you think he's got a bright future ahead of Accrington Stanley as well?
I mean, definitely. I mean, if you've got 1,000 games in any form of any league or any nation or anything like that, you've always got the credentials to go up and higher. And I feel like when Accrington got promoted, I feel like a few clubs were sniffing around and thinking this is the man that's going to take us forward. But fair play to Accrington, the board, they kept hold of him, and it's paying off at the minute. I think they're the top half of League One.
Yeah.
So they're doing fantastically well. Recruited well again. They got Conor Ripley, who we used to have.
He's a cracking keeper.
Yeah, fantastic keeper. Kept some of the better players as well. It was a shame to see that Caden Jackson goal that they had. He was banging in the goals. It was a shame to see him go to Ipswich, I believe. But I mean, for a small club like that to get where they are now, it is a great achievement. I think it is 90% down to him. But I feel like some of the players in that team definitely stepped up beyond what they would assume they'd be capable of. So.
No one expected it. It's all systems go, like you said. They've recruited well. They've just bought all the land at the stadium as well. So arguably they should be getting a stadium expansion soon at the Lamb Stadium as well. So if you're an Accrington Stanley fan, I know what you're thinking. This could actually have been higher up in the list.
Yeah.
It's been that good of a year for football. It only makes it in at number 10, but it definitely needed to be in there. It was a fantastic achievement by all at the club. Could they go higher now?
I think the only way they will go higher is they get investments from other places. Really, I think they still have a chance with the money they've got now. But I think obviously when you get Championship level, it's a lot more money than League One, League Two. I mean, League Two and League One, they're quite similar for budgets, but Championship Premier League, obviously it's massive money. So I think I just need more investments and obviously get more people interested in get more money basically and sign more players.
I feel like this season's all about solidity for Accrington, even though they are in the top half. And I feel like some of the Accrington fans that'll be watching this now will be getting a bit giddy and thinking, you know what, we could sneak into the playoffs. But I feel like any sort of solidity for Accrington in League One would be a massive achievement. And like Luke said, if you can get some further investment and back Coleman, I mean, he's proved it already. He doesn't need to prove his credentials. Yeah. So if they back him even a bit further now, there's no reason why they couldn't get into the Championship. We saw Yeovil do it in the past.
Yeah, we did.
Under Gary Johnson. I mean, I feel like he's another manager that's done very well. I think
Bournemouth as well. Bournemouth
yeah,
in the Premier
exactly.
League.
It proves that it is possible. If you've got a manager that knows the area well, knows the club well, knows what they need, knows how to work with a budget, sky's the limit. So yeah, I feel like solidity this season would definitely be an ambition for Accrington, but looking to the future, they can keep all the Coleman, add a bit more quality. There's absolutely no reason they couldn't get into the Championship.
Yeah, it's a fantastic achievement. I feel like it didn't get as much coverage as I thought it maybe should have.
Yeah, definitely.
In the national press. I'd put it up there with Leicester winning the league. I know it's not, they've won the Premier League, I'm well aware of that, but in terms of stature, club size, what an achievement.
I mean, when you talk about low league football in general, I think a lot of football fans don't understand the problems and especially financial problems that a lot of clubs are under. And when you're comparing budgets in a lower league team, the scale of difference is huge. So you look at League Two, you had Notts County at the time, who had the biggest budget in League Two and arguably one of the biggest budgets in League One when they were there.
Yeah.
And they were competing against them, and it's like it's hard to describe the margin of what financial backing they've got. Exactly. I mean, the backing, they've got no financial structure really at the club. I mean, when I used to, I've got a bit of a soft spot for Accrington, to be fair, because I know a few people that have played for them and stuff like that. But their youth system, they never used to have a youth system. They used to literally ask people to come down and trial, and then get in the team. So that's how they actually built up from from foundation. So it just shows the level that they were at. And you talk about Leicester. I mean, they still had about 50-60 million to spend on their squad.
Yeah.
Accrington, you're talking couple of tens of thousands, stuff like that, and that'll all be going on wages. There'll be no transfer fees or anything like that. It'll all be free transfers. So yeah, it's a fantastic achievement. I agree with the fact that it is definitely up there.
Yeah, I think we're talking. I know I don't give a lot of coverage to lower leagues sometimes on 24/7 football. Maybe I'm a bit guilty of that, but for me, it's rightly at 10. It could even be even higher up because I think it was a fantastic achievement from all at the club, and it's just a great way to start off the New Year's countdown. 2008 has been a great year. Number 10, Accrington Stanley. Anything else you want to add onto that?
Yeah, I agree with the fact that it's quite harsh, it's not further up the list, but we have had a fantastic year and they compete with a lot of great footballing moments.
Yeah.
So it is a shame, but at least they're on there, and I feel like the Stanley fans will be happy that they have got a bit of recognition for
Yeah,
what was.
if any Stanley fans are happy, I'm glad you're happy. Subscribe to the channel. Just plugging that in there. No, number 10 kicking us off was Accrington Stanley. That's it for today's video. Obviously, join us tomorrow for number 9 in our New Year's countdown. Who knows what it is? You'll have to find out tomorrow. No, but I'd like to thank Ben and Luke for coming on and doing these videos with me. So, as always, their channel links and social media will be in the description. Do you want to tell them a bit about what you do?
Yeah, well, we've just recently filmed a podcast that George is on. If you want to go and check that out, link in the description. Make sure you remember that. Yeah, we just do podcasts at the minute. That's our main forte. That's what we're really passionate about. We're looking to change the channel name because it's currently Luke Casey, which we're not really happy about. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, we'll have changed that and sorted all that out. But yeah, just it's sporting stuff, but we like to do a bit more about YouTube and just life in general. Really, it's just a nice little conversation, just something to listen to while you're at work or you've got a bit of a break, something like that. Just have a little listen to it. So yeah.
Got a tear in my eye. That was
there you go.
that was inspirational.
Yeah.
That was inspirational. No, but their link will be in the description. That kicks us off at number 10. Join us tomorrow for number 9. As always, subscribe to 24/7 Football. Like the video, please. Just check us out on social media.
You're gonna finish every video like
that? Yeah, that is my new
that.
thing. Just please do it. As always, join us tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Cheers.